Hi everyone, this is Sudipta Mandal and I'm a fitness and lifestyle coach. I'm very happy to support Animal Equality's Love Veg campaign, and I want you to try this 21 days challenge for a whole food plant-based diet, and I'm very happy to share my journey with you. I was trying to start a minimalistic life and a zero waste life. So while practicing that, the first step which I took was turning vegan. Because the consumption of meat and dairy leads to a lot of waste production on daily basis. That was my main reason, and of course it has lots and lots of health benefits as well which came along the way. I think that's the main reason why I started my journey in veganism. To be frank, it was easy for me because my intention was very purposeful. I knew that this is a lifestyle I want to follow throughout my life and not just for an upcoming trend. So it was easy. However, I used to feel left out, especially when I used to go with my friends outside. But somehow I get my meals customized accordingly. People they feel that I'm very cranky and I'm I throw tantrums, but again it's for greater purpose. So eventually they understand and I make them feel comfortable with this kind of diet. And when they see my health, of course, and okay, you are muscular and okay, you're fitter and you're not deficient of anything else, so then they also agree with me eventually. So yeah, I think it was pretty easy and not that challenging. As I am a fitness and a lifestyle coach, so a lot of my time goes into teaching and training. So I start my day with fruits, just fruits and dry fruits, nothing else. And maybe a big smoothie bowl if I am running out of time. If I have time, I would prefer whole fruit. And then lunch, normal usual daily Indian stuff, which is dal sabzi roti or dal sabzi chawal, and lots of salad. My 70% of my diet is raw salad. And then by the evening, if I feel hungry, I will have nuts or nuts and seeds or some like sprouts. And in the evening, I usually skip dinners. Only if I'm hungry, I go for salad and soup. And a lot of people think that I eat a lot. I do eat a lot because my metabolic rate is higher. But if I'm not feeling hungry, I don't eat. If I'm not feeling thirsty, I don't drink. I go by the very simple principle is eat when hungry, drink when thirsty. And also I'm out in the sun, I am mixing up with the soil. So a lot of people have this myth that if you don't eat properly, you will go deficient in protein or vitamins per se or B12 and D. But I would say if you follow a holistic lifestyle and also give importance to your sleep along with your food and also move your body regularly, you are active, then you will not fall deficient, and then veganism will support your physical structure as well as your mental peace as well, because it's a very nice spiritual journey when you turn vegan and your energy shifts completely. So when it comes to diet, and I give diet consultation as well to all my students, and they have not faced any deficiency. In fact, they have reversed diabetes and thyroid with a longer practice of the same regime. So if say in 4 months or 5 months. So I think it's a pretty nice win-win if you are looking for a good whole food plant-based diet. My day starts at 5 AM in the morning, and I sleep early, 9 PM, maximum 9:30 PM. And when I wake up, I kind of do meditation, pranayam, and then I clean my house, I take a bath, and then I start my training. Or I teach my students, and my first class starts at 6. So that is my mornings, and usually afternoons I do take a nap for like 20 minutes, not more than that. But I do take a afternoon nap as well if I get time. And by evening also I kind of do very light stretches. So mostly I work out in the daytime and not evening. Or I would go for a run, that's it, if it is evening. Well, when I travel, it's a little challenging to follow the same regime, but I try to do my best, the body is very intelligent, the mind is intelligent, it adapts accordingly. And if I travel, I usually carry my dry fruits, nuts, seeds or butters, or just I carry whole dals which I can sprout it everywhere and anywhere. So there are few things I keep handy with myself which helps me to actually customize my diet. And suppose if I'm in a restaurant, I tell them to give me just, if I have nothing else, which is plant-based. I tell them to give salads, which is easily available anywhere in India. A lot of Indian dishes and cuisines are already like plant-based. So that is one thing good in India. And if I'm traveling abroad, then of course I kind of try to maximize my raw rather than just a cooked meal. And a lot of lemon shots as well after the meal, so that it keeps my pH balance. And it neutralizes the any acidity if I eat a lot of junk. So yes, that is how I manage my traveling schedule. But most of the time, even when I'm traveling, if I'm working out, I'm physically active, my body will adapt to any kind of combinations. So that is one thing which I find very handy, that even if you're traveling, you find a place and work out for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, just skipping, or maybe just animal flow, or just like Surya Namaskars. Your body will adapt according to the climate and the food cuisines. I hope my journey inspires you to join hands with me, and I hope you take this 21 days challenge with Animal Equality's Love Veg. You will get all the recipes and all the tips and information regarding the plant-based alternatives for meat, dairy and eggs on the website as well. And I hope that you enjoy this journey. You can get in touch with them or me as well.